A woman once told me she hated me. Then she texted me. Then she called. Then she showed up at my door at 2 a.m. All within 24 hours. And I knew it was going to happen. Stop. Have you ever done everything right and still lost her? Have you ever felt completely confused about why she pulled away when things seemed perfect? What I'm about to show you will explain everything. There are 7 psychological patterns that govern almost every interaction you'll ever have with a woman. Not because women are mysterious, but because these patterns are hardwired into human psychology. And the 7th one? It's been controlling your relationships your entire life, and you never even noticed. I'm not here to teach you tricks. I'm about to show you the architecture behind attraction, connection, and desire. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Give me just 12 minutes. If after 6 minutes you think this is BS, leave. But I promise you what you learn will explain almost every confusing moment you've ever had with women. 3 years ago, my girlfriend left me, and I had no idea why. I was the perfect boyfriend, attentive, caring, emotionally available. I listened to every problem. I offered solutions, and she lost all attraction. A psychologist friend told me something that changed everything. You were so busy being what you thought she wanted, you stopped being what her psychology actually responds to. So I went deep. I studied Dr. John Gottman's research on relationships, Dr. David Buss's evolutionary psychology, Helen Fisher's neuroscience of attraction, and I found something shocking. Women aren't mysterious. They're predictable. There are patterns, clear, observable, repeatable patterns. Today, I'm showing you 7 of them. Before we start, these aren't weaknesses. They're survival mechanisms that evolved over hundreds of thousands of years. We all have them. When you understand them, 3 things happen. 1, you stop taking things personally. 2, you stop feeling confused. 3, you gain clarity. And clarity is power. Let's dive in. She comes home upset about work. You immediately go into solution mode. Here's what you should do. Here's how you fix it. And she gets more upset. Here's why. She didn't ask you to fix it. She asked you to feel it with her. This is called emotional contagion. When women share emotions, they're not looking for solutions. They're looking for synchronization. Her brain releases oxytocin when emotional states are synchronized. When you feel what she feels, her brain tells her, this person is safe. This person gets me. But when you stay calm and logical, she feels disconnected, and that triggers anxiety. Most men make 2 mistakes. 1, they absorb every emotion and become codependent. 2, they reject all emotion and become cold. Both kill attraction. The answer: acknowledgement without absorption. That sounds really overwhelming. I can see this is weighing on you. Then pause. Let her feel seen. You remain the rock while she experiences the wave. This is masculine emotional leadership, and it's why nice guys who try to fix everything often lose attraction. Pattern 2. She's addicted to what she can't predict. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Certainty kills attraction. Dopamine, the neurotransmitter of desire, doesn't release during predictable outcomes. It releases during uncertain ones. You've seen this? The relationship starts intense. You become available, consistent, reliable. Her interest fades not because she doesn't care, but because her brain stopped producing the chemicals of attraction. She needs uncertainty to maintain desire, but too much uncertainty creates anxiety. Most men think they need to play games, You don't. You need to remain genuinely unpredictable in your depth. Have a life she's not the center of, have standards she has to continue meeting, be genuinely willing to walk away. But here's the key. This only works if you're actually living a life worth being uncertain about. If you're sitting at home waiting for her texts, your unavailability is fake. But if you're genuinely building something, pursuing a mission, becoming someone significant, your uncertainty is authentic. And authenticity is the only thing that works long term. For women, historically, social exclusion meant death. Actual death. Exile from the group meant no protection, no resources, no survival. So female psychology evolved to be hypersensitive to social standing. Watch her before you go out. The outfit changes, the mirror checks. How do I look? It's not about you. It's about everyone else. Here's what most men don't understand. You are an extension of her social image. When you show up well-dressed, confident, socially calibrated, you elevate her standing. When you show up sloppy and low energy, you diminish it. Most men think she's shallow, but it's not surface level to her. It's survival. Here's the insight. Be the man other women want. Be the man other men respect. Not for her. For you. But understand that when you do this, you're satisfying one of her core psychological needs. And when she feels that safety, loyalty follows. Pattern 4, 7 o'clock to 8:15. Pattern 4. She says she wants you to open up. She doesn't. This destroys more relationships than infidelity. Men think emotional availability is attractive, so they open up. They share their fears, doubts, insecurities, and they watch her attraction die in real time. Why? Because her subconscious needs to know you can handle stress without breaking, that you can protect her, lead her, even when things get difficult. When you reveal you're just as lost as she is, her love stays, but her attraction dies. And without attraction, love becomes friendship. The solution? Relates. Share selectively. Open up about struggles you've already overcome, not struggles currently defeating you. Show vulnerability from strength, not weakness. Wrong. I'm so anxious about this interview. What if I fail? Right. Big interview coming up. Reminds me of overcoming that fear of rejection early on. See the difference? One shows you drowning, the other shows you swimming. She gets to be emotional. You get to be stable. That's not oppression. That's biology. Pattern 5. She falls in love with your potential, not reality. She sees the version of you in her imagination. The one who gets his life together, the one who stops drinking, the one who proposes, the one who becomes what she tells her friends you'll beat. Potential is infinite. Reality is limited, so she stays stuck in potential forever, waiting for a transformation that never comes. Here's the danger. The moment she realizes you're never going to become that imagined man, the relationship ends abruptly, and you're confused. Because nothing changed from your perspective. But from hers, everything did. The dream died. If she's with you for your potential, she's not with you. She's with a fantasy. The solution isn't to become her fantasy. It's to become so fully yourself that she either accepts you as you are or leaves. A woman who loves you for potential will leave when you stop improving. A woman who loves you for reality will stay through anything. She's never fully at peace. There's always someone prettier, more successful, who has what she wants. This manifests as constant comparison. Your ex, the girl on Instagram, her friends' relationships, So every comparison is a threat. Because if she's not winning, she's losing. She needs to feel like she's your best option, not a good option. The best. Most men try words. You're beautiful. I only want you. It never works. Because words don't satisfy hierarchical insecurity. Status does. The way you make her feel like number. One is by being a man other women want, but can't have. By being so valuable that your choice of her is meaningful. If you're desperate with no options, being chosen by you means nothing. But if you're genuinely high value with options and standards, and you still choose her, that's the validation she's been searching for. This is why self-improvement isn't optional. Not to impress her, but because she needs to feel like she impressed you. Pattern 7, 10, 15 to 11:30. Pattern 7. She cannot tolerate you not caring. This is the deepest pattern, the one most men never understand. Attention is the currency of female psychology. Not money, not gifts. Attention. When she has it, she feels alive. When she doesn't, she feels like she's dying. This is why she tests you. Why? She creates drama. She's checking if you still care. But here's what breaks her. Indifference. When you genuinely stop caring about the outcome. When you're truly willing to walk away, something inside her panics. Because indifference means she's lost control. And loss of control feels like abandonment. Here's the paradox. She needs you to care. But the moment you care too much, she loses attraction. She's trapped. She needs your investment. But overinvestment repels her. She needs your attention, but constant attention bores her. The answer. Outcome independence. As a way of life. You care about her, but you don't need her. You enjoy her, but you don't require her. You value her, but you don't worship her. That balance, that tension between care and indifference, maintains attraction indefinitely. Most men swing between extremes, either obsessed or checked out. Both kill attraction. But the man who can remain centered, who can care without needing, who can invest without attaching, he becomes irreplaceable because he solved the paradox. 7 patterns. 7 psychological truths operating beneath every relationship you've ever had. Now the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Understanding female psychology doesn't make you a manipulator. It makes you responsible. You now have clarity where most men have confusion. You can use this to become the kind of man women naturally respect and desire. Or you can use it for bitterness. The knowledge is neutral. Your character determines the outcome. These patterns exist, whether you acknowledge them or not. Ignoring them doesn't make you noble. It makes you blind. So open your eyes, see the patterns, understand the architecture, then build yourself into the kind of man who doesn't need to exploit vulnerabilities because his presence naturally satisfies them. That's the difference between a boy who reacts to women and a man who understands them. The choice has always been yours. You just didn't know it until now.